Welcome everyone. In this video, I will be teaching matrix multiplication. How do you multiply two matrices? Well, I have 4 questions on the board to demonstrate that. I have 3 matrices, matrix A, B, and C. And the question says, find AB, CB, BC, A squared. Let's start with the first one. AB simply means matrix A times matrix B. Before you can multiply two matrices, make sure that the number of columns in the first matrix is equal to the number of rows of the second matrix. That is, the number of columns of this first matrix is equal to the number of rows of the second matrix. Now let's write the order of the first matrix. The order is 2 by 2. And what is the order of the second matrix? It is 2 by 2. How do we get 2 by 2? It simply means 2 rows and 2 columns. 2 rows, the rows run from left to right in a horizontal manner, while the columns run from up down in a vertical manner. So 2 rows and 2 columns, 2 rows and 2 columns, but this one is 3 rows and 2 columns. Now, I said that the rule is the number of columns of the first matrix must be equal to the number of rows of the second matrix. That is, look at this. This is the number of columns of the first matrix, and this is the number of rows of the second one. Are they the same? Yes. In this case, this is 2, this is 2, meaning the multiplication can go on. Then, after multiplying the two matrices, the result or the product will have the order 2 by 2. The remaining 2 numbers will form the order of the result. Let's do it. We'll have A times B, and this is how it goes. The rows of the first matrix will multiply the columns of the second matrix. So 2 times 3 plus 0 times minus 1. We are through with the first column. We go back again, the same row in the first one. 2 times 2 plus 0 times 1. We are through with multiplying with the first row. We now go to the second row. 3 times 3. This one goes row-wise, while this one goes column-wise. So 3 times 3 will give you this plus 1 times minus 1. We go to the second column. 3 times 2 plus 1 times 1. Now, let's simplify that. 2 times 3 will give you 6. 0 times 1 will give you 0. So 6 plus 0 will give you 6. We'll go to the second one. 2 times 2 will give us 4. 0 times 1 will give you 0. So it will come out as 4. 3 times 3 will give you 9. Minus 1 times 1 will give you minus 1. So 9 minus 1 will give you 8. 3 times 2 will give you 6. 1 times 1 will give you 1. So 6 plus 1 will give you 7. Now, you can see that the result of this multiplication also gave us 2 by 2 matrix. Let's go to the second one. The second question says CB, that is C times B. First of all, is the multiplication possible? That's the question you ask yourself. C times B. So C is the first one. What is the number of columns in C? Is 2. What's the number of rows in B? Is 2. That is, the order of C is 3 by 2, while the order of matrix B is 2 by 2. Now, look at the middle numbers. They are the same. The two middle numbers are the same. And because they are the same, the multiplication can go on. Let's multiply. We'll now have minus 3. This one that is multiplying, the first matrix will be going row-wise, while this one will be going column-wise, which is the second one. Minus 3 times 3 plus 2 times minus 1. Then, that's for the first column. Minus 3 times 2 plus 2 times 1. We go to the second row. 0 times 3 plus 5 times minus 1. 0 times 2 plus 5 times 1. Then we are through with the second row. We go to the third one. 2 times 3 plus 1 times minus 1. Then 2 times 2 plus 1 times minus 1. 1 times 1 will give us that. Now, finally, let's put it together. We'll have minus 3 times 3 will give us minus 9. 2 times minus 1 will give us minus 2. So, minus 9 minus 2 will give us minus 11. Then, minus 3 times 2 will give us minus 6. 2 times 1 will give us 2. So minus 6 plus 2 will give us minus 4. 0 times 3 is 0. 5 times minus 1. So we'll have minus 5 there. 0 times 2 is 0. 5 times 1, so we'll have 5 there. 2 times 3 will give us 6, plus 1 times minus 1 will give us minus 1. So 6 minus 1 will give 5. And lastly, 2 times 2 will give you 4. 1 times 1 will give you 1. So 4 plus 1 will give us 5. If you look at the result, you discover that it gave us 3 by 2 matrix, which is the remaining two numbers left, 3 and 2. So apart from the middle one that will decide whether the multiplication can go on, the other two numbers will decide the order of the product or the resulting matrix. We go to the third one, B times C. This is B, this is C. What is the order of B? The order of B is 2 by 2, and the order of C is 3 by 2. Look at the two middle numbers. This is 2, this is 3. They are not the same. And because they are not the same, this multiplication will not go on. And we say that this is not possible. This multiplication is not possible because the two numbers, middle numbers, are not the same. And the last one, we have a squared, which simply means a times a. Now, the order of a is 2 by 2, while the other a is still 2 by 2. The middle numbers are the same, so the multiplication can go on. Now we have 2, 0, 3, 1, 2, 0, 3, 1. Multiplying the two matrices, we will have 2 times 2 will give us 4. 0 times 3 will give us 0. 2 times 0 will give us 0. 0 times 1 will give us 0. 3 times 2 will give us 6. 1 times 3 will give us 3. 3 times 0 will give us 0. 1 times 1 will give us 1. So finally, the resulting matrix is 4, 0, 9, 1. We have come to the end of this video. Just remember that for matrix multiplication to be possible, the middle numbers must be the same. What I mean by middle numbers again, the number of columns of the first matrix must be equal to the number of rows of the second matrix. If that is the case, the multiplication will go on. Then the other two numbers will tell you the order of the result, how the resulting matrix will be. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.